Hello everyone. Today we will discuss the topic design of fermenter. Today we will discuss about fermenter, its industrial uses, microbes, bioreactor, complicated design. Now see the diagram. It is the basic design of a fermenter. It contains aseptic inocular pipe, stirrer, working level of growth, baffle, sampling point, imperil, sterile airline, air spreader, drain point, and impeller shaft. All these are the equipments which are important in a fermenter. Now, talking about the ideal properties of the fermenter, it should support maximum growth of the organism. It should be aseptic. It should provide adequate aeration and agitation. It should be low power consuming. It should be temperature controlled system. pH should be controlled within the system. Sampling facility should be there. Minimum evaporation loss, minimum use of labor, range of processes, smooth internal surfaces, similar in geometry to both smaller and larger vessels in pilot plant, cheapest material usage, adequate service provisions. All these are the ideal characteristics of a fermenter. There are some another properties also like provision for control of contamination, provision for intermittent addition of antifoams, inoculum introduction facility, mechanism for biomass product removal, setting for rapid incorporation of sterile air, and it should withstand at a high pressure as well. So these are the properties of an ideal fermenter. Now talking about fermenter structure, components in aeration and agitation system. The agitator, sterile glands, bearings and baffles are very much important in fermenter. Now talking about agitator, it is the synonym of agitator is imperil, mounted to a shaft through a bearing in the lathe, driven by an external power source or direct drive. Direct drive means action varied by using different imperil blades. Recent designs driven by the magnetic coupling to a motor mounted beneath the fermenter. High speed of rotation marked vortex occurs, spinning of the medium in circular direction. The objectives of mixing it achieves are bulk fluid and gas phase mixing, dispersion, oxygen transfer, heat transfer, suspension of solid particles, maintenance of uniform environment throughout the vessel. Classification, it is classified in four types: disk turbine, van disk, variable pitch open turbine, and marine propellers. Disk turbine, a disk with series of rectangular vanes set in a vertical plane around the circumference of the fermenter. Break up a fast air stream without itself becoming flooded in the air bubbles. As shown in the figure, you can see. Now talking about the vane disc, a series of rectangular vanes attached vertically to the underside. Air from spring hits its outer side and the air gets displaced towards the vanes, resulting in destruction of air bubbles. For example, this is the type of vane disc. Now, variable pitch open turbine. Vanes are attached directly to the boss on the agitator shaft. Air bubbles hit any surface by its action. Flood when superficial velocity exceeds 21 minutes per hour. Another one is marine propeller. Blades are attached directly to a boss of the agitator shaft. Air bubbles hit directly to the surface. A single low shear imperil is associated, mainly used in Animilla cell culture vessels. Flood when superficial velocity exceeds 21 meter per hour. This is an example which is shown in the figure. You can see here. These are the examples of some modern agitators which are used in the fermenters. Rushton Disk Turbine, SCABA, 6 SRGT, Procam Max Floaty, Lightning A315. Now, talking about the baffles which are used in the fermenters. Basically, these are metal strips, and it constituted near about 1/10 of the vessel diameter, attached radially to the wall, and normally 4 baffles are used in a fermenter. If the baffles are narrower, then there will be low agitation effect, and it can be attached with the cooling coils as well. But it is not found in lab scale fermenters. These are used in case of industrial scale fermenters. And if the baffles are used vertically, it will increase aeration in the fermenter. As you can see in the pictures, the baffles are attached in an industrial scale fermenter. Now, talking about aeration system, synonym spreader, it is also known as spreader, a device that introduces air to the medium, has a pipe with minute holes, and the size of these holes vary. Holes allow under pressure to escape medium. For mycelial growth, the size of the holes are 1/4 inch. You can see here in the picture, spreader used vertically in the fermenter. Different type of spreader is used: porous, orifice, and nozzle. Talking about porous spreader, it is made up of glass, ceramic, or metal, mainly used as a large scale fermenter. Bubble size produced 10 to 100 times larger than the pores. Throughput of air is low. Now, talking about orifice pressure, those with drilled air holes on their undersurface of the tube, making a ring or cross, without agitation, used to a limited extent in yeast manufacture or effluent treatment. Talking about nozzle springer, modern mechanical stir fermenters use them. Single open or partially closed pipes, ideally positioned centrally below imperil, causes lower P drops. Now, the conclusion of this whole slides. Fermenter, it is a basically platform which is used for the industrial fermentation. It is an instrument basically. Aeration and agitation systems components are used like imperil, baffle, spreader, and stirrer. Imperil, spin medium in circular motion. Baffles, these are metal strips radically attached to the walls of the vessel. Spreader, it it helps to introduce air into the fermenter. So basically all these are the equipments which are used in the fermenter, and mostly here we are talking about the industrial fermentation, because in industrial fermentation we have to use a large amount of media. So that's why all these things are required to maintain the atmospheric things inside the vessels, to mix the media properly, to provide the proper aeration inside the vessel, etc. Hope you understood about today's presentation.